And animal abuse is not very nice. I don't like it. And very, very nasty to animals. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that to animals. Just let them just die automatically themselves instead of killing them. I love the animals not to be killed. Cruelty to animals, and they shouldn't be going around killing animals like that. Because it is wrong to go around killing animals, hitting them around the head and shooting them. It's just wrong. It's cruelty and it's absolutely wrong. For anything they do to animals, it's absolutely wrong. It's absolutely wrong. I find it wrong. I eat meat because I love my meat so much.
It's all about the RSPCA, so it's all animal related. Okay?
Yeah.
So, the first question is all about chickens and turkeys. So, due to large groups of them being kept in confined spaces, young chickens and turkeys, they quite often have their beaks trimmed. This is to prevent them from pecking each other and harming one another. Now, the process, it does have the potential to cause significant pain and suffering. And although the RSPCA, they don't like that process and claim they want to phase it out, they do still permit it if it's performed by a trained professional. Do you think that process can ever be justified?
I think so. I'm not too sure.
Yeah?
That one.
Okay. Second one, chicks, baby chicks. Because they can't lay eggs, the male baby chicks are separated from the females on their first day of life, put onto a conveyor belt, and they're dropped into a blender, like a macerator, because they're useless to the industry. Now, the RSPCA, they do permit maceration occasionally, but they prefer chicks to be gassed using argon. So this takes no longer than 6 minutes for them to suffocate to death. Do you think that method is a better method than the maceration?
I think it's not a nice thing to actually do to baby chicks. I don't think I find it like wrong and very, very nasty to animals to actually do that.
So, but of the two examples, I mean, why is it wrong? First of all, let's go to that. What did you say? Why is it wrong to do that to animals?
Because it's a cruelty, and you shouldn't be doing stuff like that to animals.
Okay. Number 3, fish. There's 5 in total. There are multiple not RSPCA methods for killing fish, such as carbon dioxide, suffocation in the air, just pull them out, leave them to suffocate, put them on ice, or just slice their throat and let them bleed out. It's now consensus that fish can suffer and feel pain. And because of that, the RSPCA are now asking for fish to be slaughtered using what they call a percussive stunning method, which is essentially smashing them over the head with a heavy instrument, causing their brain to smash against their skull.
That's wrong.
Okay? They feel like that is the nicer method for a fish to be killed. What do you think?
No, that it's still wrong to do that to animals like fish and that.
Yep.
It's still not nice to do that to animals.
So, of the way that we kill fish, is there a way that you think is better?
Just let them just die automatically themselves instead of killing them.
Okay. Number 4, dairy calves. The males, because the ones that don't produce milk. Because they are useless to the industry, the two most humane ways of disposing of unwanted calves is to hit them over the head with a blunt instrument, typically a spade, or use a bolt gun, which is like a bolt that goes in and out into their brain on their first day of life. The RSPCA prefer, because the calves move around, and they don't obviously want it happening to them, the RSPCA prefer farmers to use electrical stunning. So this is where you get like a prod, one on each side of the brain, turn it on, and it's just basically electrocuted that way. The reason being is it reduces the ineffectiveness. It reduces it from 14% to 10%. So of the 9,500 calves that are put down each month, only 950 are not killed straight away.
Yeah.
What do you think to that process?
We're the same, really. I'm really, really cruelty to animals, and they shouldn't be going around killing animals like that.
No, I agree.
Because it is wrong to go around killing animals, hitting them around the head and shooting them. It's just wrong.
Definitely.
It's really wrong.
Okay, the very final one, the last one, is about pigs. Okay, so do you know, or if you don't know, maybe have a guess, how do you think they do kill pigs in the UK for the majority of cases?
Not sure.
Any guesses?
No, I'll pass on that one.
No? Okay.
Sure.
So the RSPCA approved way of killing pigs in the UK, this is 88%, so it's not 100%, but 88%, is to send them into a CO2 gas chamber. Now, CO2 is an aversive gas. So what happens is it forms an acid on their eyes, in their lungs, and it essentially burns them from the inside out. It's a little bit similar. Have you ever had a can of pop and it goes up your nose and you get that burning sensation? You know that? Imagine that like 1,000 times worse. It takes no longer than 3 minutes for the pigs to be killed this way. Often it's as little as 30 seconds. Do you think that is acceptable?
No, it's not acceptable. It's still wrong. Same again, doing it to any animals, it's cruelty, and it's absolutely wrong.
I agree.
Absolutely wrong. For anything they do to animals, absolutely wrong.
Yep. So, as you probably could tell, all of these statements are all in relation to food animals. Now, have you ever considered how food gets onto your plate in the past? Have you ever considered what that animal has to go through for it to end up on your plate?
I'm not sure. No?
It might sound silly. Do you, a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. Do you consume animals? Do you eat animals?
I eat meat.
Which ones? What animals?
I eat sausages.
So pigs.
Beef burgers.
Cows.
Chicken.
Yeah. So probably all of them then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of these statements, you say, obviously, I mean, look, the thing is, people don't know this stuff. This is everyone is excused that doesn't know. Yep. But all of these processes that you said, this is wrong, that's disgusting, we shouldn't hurt these animals. This is what all of the animals that you're eating have to go through in order to get onto your plate. So do you think we have to, in order to be healthy, do we have to eat animals?
Some meats aren't healthy. You have to eat loads more veg and that instead of like animals.
Yep. So do you think do all of these things, do they sound like animal abuse to you?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you against animal abuse?
Yes, I am. I don't like it.
Yep.
And animal abuse is not very nice.
No.
I don't like it. And any animal abuse is absolutely wrong.
I agree. So if you are against animal abuse,
Yeah.
and you now acknowledge that all the animals that you're eating have to go through this abuse, do you think if you decided to, if you turned around and said, do you know what, I am not going to allow any animal to suffer because of what I'm eating, what do you think you would find the hardest about doing that?
I'm not too sure.
So, do you understand how supply and demand works? When you go into a shop and you buy a product, and you buy a chicken or a cow or a pig, yeah, and you buy that item, what you're saying by buying it is go and get another one, kill it, make it suffer beforehand,
That's wrong.
yeah, and replace the one I've just purchased.
That's wrong.
But that's what you do, or everyone does, not just you. This is what everyone does when they buy that animal. And if you don't want them to do that, the only way for them not to replace that item is to not buy that item.
Yeah.
So, have you heard of the term vegan before? Have you heard that term? You've not, no? Or vegetarian?
No, because I'm not a vegetarian.
No, but do you know what it is though?
Like where people don't eat meat.
Yeah. So, do you think you could stop paying for that torture to animals?
To stop them from being killed, yes.
So you could stop purchasing those items? Do you think you could turn to, when you go to a supermarket, we're saying to you, the only way to not pay for that to happen to these animals is to not pay for those animals. Yeah, that's it. If you buy those products, then you'll be paying for that stuff to happen to those animals. So if you turned around today or tomorrow or next week or next year, if you turned around and said, do you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm not going to fund those industries. And you didn't buy any eggs, no chickens, no cows, sheep, all of them. Do you think you would be able to do that?
It'd be hard.
It would be hard.
If people who loves me, it'd be hard.
Yes, but what about you? Would it be hard for you, do you think?
Yeah, because
Yep.
I love my meat so much.
Do you love your meat more than the animal loves its life?
I love the animals not to be killed.
So which do you prefer? So there's two different, you're telling me two different things. You're saying, I love my meat. I love the animals to be alive and not killed. And it can only be one. You can't have it both. You can't have the animal be alive and eat it.
The animals stay alive.
So do you think you could turn around and say, I'm not going to eat my meat anymore, even though I like my meat? I did it for myself. I'll just explain. I did it myself for many, many, many years. I was paying for this horrible stuff to happen to animals. And then I looked at it and I loved eating animals. And then I thought, but I'm paying for this horror and torture and abuse. I'm not doing that anymore. I cannot pay for that torture and abuse to these animals. Cannot do it. And so I stopped. And you're right, it was tricky for about 3 weeks. But do you think if you had some support, you would be able to do it?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, do you have the internet at home?
Yeah.
Do you have have you got Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you a card. It's going to have some resources on it, and it will help you not pay for this abuse. Yep, because at the moment, if you go to a shop now on the way home to get some tea, and you buy a chicken, or you buy a cow, or you buy a sheep, or any animal, you are going to be paying for that horrible stuff to happen to them. And you don't want to do that.
And you're paying for it to be going shops.
Yeah, so we're going to stop. We need people to stop paying for it. And that's half the reason why I'm here. It's why it's being recorded. It's why I want to get it onto the internet so lots of people can hear the same message. This website here is this QR code. You can scan it with your phone. It will take you to the website.
Okay.
Three important things to watch. Land of Hope and Glory. I've just told you in a very short amount of time what some of the stuff that happens. There's so much stuff that I haven't told you about, yeah? So this is for you, of course. So that's landofhopeandglory.org. On the website, well, by scanning that code, it's not listed here, but on this website, it's on YouTube, it's called The Greatest Speech You Will Ever Hear. It's somebody just talking, a bit like me, but he's doing it to a classroom. Okay, his name is Gary Yourofsky. It's number 2 on the list. Just scan that, you'll see it. Just watch it. It's really, really, really interesting. It's a bit old now, but it's really interesting. The final one, there's lots of other stuff, but the final one, just to remember, Challenge 22 is a completely free support group for you to help you to stop coming and to get away from these animals, yeah? It's on Facebook predominantly. They can do it on WhatsApp too. You go to the website, you sign up to it. It's a challenge for 22 days. It says, can you be vegan for just 22 days? No animals for 22 days, yeah? And they will give you they'll give you meal ideas. They'll tell you where to get your protein from, where to get it. They'll tell you what things taste like the animals so you don't miss it. Everything you need, they will help you. This is for you. Can I just take your name?
Claire.
Claire. Hi, my name is Mark. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
On the website, when you scan that code, when you go to that website, there's an email address.
Right.
Yeah. And you can reach out to me there. The channel name is called Markus, like the dog. So we think my name is Mark. So Mark, put a US. Then think of a dog, Barkus. So markusbarkus.
Okay.
That's going to be my channel name. I will be back here at least once a week. I'm here. So sometimes Thursday, sometimes Friday, sometimes Saturday. Okay. So you can always come and say hello and just say, I need some more information, please.
Okay, lovely.
But look up the stuff on that card.
Okay.
And please, and I ask this to everyone, please don't buy anything that's going to cause another animal to suffer. Yeah, just stop. There's so many good stuff out there. But get the support from that Challenge 22 and they'll tell you how to do it in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Yeah? Lovely to talk to you.
Lovely to talk to you too.
Lots to think about.
Yeah.
And reach out to me if you want to.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. You take care.
God
Okay.
bless. Thank
Yeah, you
you.
too. Bye-bye.